What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with some sad news, honey. Miss Robinson got some sad news. Tiamowry and Cory Hardrict are getting a divorce. No. This one hurts, guys. This one hurts. Come on now. If anybody was couples goals, honey, it was Tia and Cory. Okay, I love their love story of him being the broke, struggling actor. And, she was a successful actress, but, she still decided to give him a chance. And he was such a good guy to her. Okay, just laid back, chill guy. Y'all know Tia. She is a type A personality, honey, like Miss Robinson. Okay, she is a Cancer. Y'all know I love Cancers. I definitely love Tia. I grew up, you guys, watching Sister. I loved her and Tamara. Sister was my shit. Me and my mother, honey, I remember, honey, we would be in the CVS. I would have to tell my mother, look, we got to get home. Sister is coming on. We got to get home. Hurry up. Okay? It almost cost me an ass whooping, but honey, I love me some Tia and Tamara. Them was my girls. Now, Tia is my favorite twin because I feel like I relate more to her personality more. And then I loved her relationship with Cory. It reminded me of one of my relationships. So I'm so sad, guys. I'm like, what happened? Tia, Cory, now I'm giving you the side eye, baby. Okay, I'm giving you the side eye because everybody is speculating, you guys, that it's Cory that possibly stepped out. That's what everybody's guess is at this point. But I wanted to do just a quick little birthday reading on them. Tiamowry, she was born on July 6th. I believe this is Phyllis Hyman's birthday too. I love Phyllis Hyman. She's another Cancer, honey. Okay, and Phyllis Hyman, she ain't take no bullshiggity, honey. Okay. She used to work with Clive Davis, and I think Clive Davis wanted her to be the next Whitney Houston, but Whitney kind of took over all of that. Okay. Phyllis Hyman was just a no-nonsense, strong woman. She suffered from depression and being lonely, and I think she got married, a couple of times. A beautiful singer, you guys. That girl, she could sing. She could sing, honey. Didn't she do a Broadway show? I believe she did. Yeah, she got the voice for that type of stuff, but she was amazing. I believe she was out. Yeah, she was out before Whitney. But yeah, Whitney and Clive got together, and he was trying to change old Phyllis, honey, and Phyllis was not going for it. Okay. And I loved her unsung. Did y'all watch Phyllis Hyman's Unsung? And her sister got to talking about her, and she was like, yeah, she was never the type to just go along and get along, honey. She ain't take mess from nobody. I said, I love this woman. I'm such a old soul, you guys. I love old school music. And I really loved Phyllis Hyman's story of, just her having depression. And, so many people relate to, having depression and feeling alone and, and it's sad that she committed suicide. It's really sad. But she has my girl's birthday, July 6th. Okay, so Tia's strengths. Her strengths are she is attractive, okay? And that reminded me of that statement, I guess, one of the sisters made. I think it was Tamara. Tamara said that people would say that Tia was the better looking twin or the sexier twins, okay? So attractive, intent. Is that for intention? She does look like an intention-oriented person. You could tell by her how long she was married to Cory and how she had her kids with him. She's a family-oriented person. So Tia is a woman. She's all about intention. And I think a lot of who she is played out in the game. I do believe some of that Melanie, honey, is her. Just a little bit. I do. But she is a damn good actress, you guys. Tiamowry actually is one of my favorite actresses. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, how can she be your favorite actress? She ain't no movie star. Her acting is amazing to me. It's so natural, it's so real, it's so transparent, it's so vulnerable. It is just everything. Like, I'm an actress and she definitely has inspired me. I see myself in Tia. Okay, we see each other. Okay, I love me some Tiamowry. I love her. Beautiful, talented, resilient, determined, honey. Okay, you can't stop Tia. Okay, it says involved. Okay, we saw her being involved with her family, her twin sister Tamara. She loves Adam. I know on her Tiamowry's cooking show she has on YouTube, I know that Taj would come by the show. Her other brother, what is his name? Tavier, he would come. So very involved, with family and her different projects. I noticed after the game, she did a lot of family projects where she had kids and a husband and that whole thing. Sort of art imitating life, if you will. Okay, so weaknesses, obsessive. Tia does strike me as somebody, and that damn what's her name? Melanie, not Melody. Yeah, Melanie Barnett, med school, honey. Yes, that character, to me is so Tia, and I think if she was to be asked about it, she would be like, I don't have nothing in common with her, but I saw something in that character. I say she played that damn role a little bit too well. Okay, I loved her and Derwin's relationship. Honey, I am a fan of the game, and I am still thinking, you guys, about how I'm gonna put my documentary together for the game. I want it to be produced in a certain way. That's why I put that project off, because I'm like, I want my shit to be done right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put some money into that, honey, because I just love the game. Her and Derwin's chemistry was amazing. Yes, I am one of them people that be listening to the little music videos. Y'all know where they have the clips of Melody and Derwin getting back together, breaking up, and all of that. They up there with Dwayne and Whitley, honey, for me. Martin and Gina, yeah, they are up there, okay? And I love Tia when she was on Sister, her and Tyreek, and they broke up and they got back together at the Freaknik, and I love the episode with Brian McKnight. He was on there and she had a crush on him, and she ended up breaking up with her man because something similar to that happened to me while I was in school, honey. And my boyfriend wouldn't take me back either. That was just crazy. I was like, child, I know y'all like, girl, get back to the birthday reading. But honey, I just love Tia, honey. I'm telling y'all, I used to take Sister, especially when they went to college, and I was in high school at the time. So shit, I would rush home and just watch Tia and Tyreek get back together, break up. Like, I would rewatch those episodes. Okay, just like, it's so funny. I haven't changed, because as a kid, I would get off that school bus, walk faster than all the kids to get home and watch my shows. And now I'm an adult that does that. Okay, I gotta have my damn shows. Okay, it says, okay, so she's stuck. all of these negative qualities is taking me into her and Cory's relationship. It seemed like she was probably beginning to feel stuck. Okay, addictive. Ooh, Tia, girl. Okay, so her birthday is the day of magnetic desire. It says those born on July 6th are invariably involved in relationships and careers where there is a mutual attraction, magnetism, working with the object of their desire. There is a fatalistic cast to the lives of July 6 people in that life decisions sometimes seem less like choices than inevitabilities for them. The passion shown by July 6 people towards their fixation, whatever it happens to be, may seem unalterable once set, particularly in their younger days. Indeed, for July 6 people, the emotional motivation to do something can override consideration of an endeavor, a forethought, and make for a kind of fait accompli. For example, they may get it into their mind that they must have another person as a lover or friend. Okay, well, look at Cory up in the birthday reading. Okay, look at me starting stuff. Okay, so, or perhaps they are possessed of a desire for a prize, an award, career, or office. That kind of takes me to the game because Tia said that it was actually Cory that helped her prepare for the game. And I think he is like what made her get it. He really took her there emotionally. I guess when they would, act out the scene. And Cory was actually on the game. So yeah, he starred in that too on one of the episodes. He was a cable guy. I thought that was so cute when they was making out. I love Cory's old laid back personality, honey. Okay. It is also possible that they are magnetically drawn to money or sex, independent of any specific object or person. The dangers of these magnetic desires to the July 6 person are manifold. The shock, disappointment, and grief attendant to losing the object of their desire can be catastrophic. That's what she's going through right now. Because I believe with Cory, since she's been with him for such a long time and she's a Cancer like I am, I could tell you whenever we get a good vibe or a good energy from somebody, we want to be with them. And if we are able to build a friendship with that person, we feel like we could trust that person. We feel like, hey, we are in love and we are willing to risk and give it all. She created her kids with this man. They have been together for over 20 plus years. I just did that video, I just did that video with you guys where the lady, Dr. Shafali, was talking about how, marriages and relationships, they come to an end when the two of you are not growing together. So that is probably what happened to Cory and Tia. They probably are both growing in two totally different directions. I think he's on a TV show. His star quality has gotten up there. Not up there like hers, because, Tia got that childhood star, like Sister is a classic. So that catapulted her into success, right? And Tia's been working, people really love the game. Yes, it went off the air, but it is a classic now. People love that Melanie and Derwin relationship. It felt real to them. They felt like they could relate to it. They could see themselves in Melanie and Derwin's relationship. Mine is probably the baby mama drama with Janae, but we love, a black young couple that looks good together. Like, they were magnetic, together. They really made that relationship look real. Like, Pooch Hall's energy with Tia's their chemistry is amazing. Like, that is the best man that has played her boyfriend. She had that synergy with the guy, Ramriako Lee, from Sister Sister, who played Tyreek. She had that with him, but she really had it more with like Derwin. And then, I saw her with Cory, and I was like, oh, okay, he wasn't Derwin, and I know Derwin is a character, but honey, like, that love story between them is addictive. Oh, there's that word. See, I'm kind of putting this shit together, okay? So Tia has that ability, though. And it says that addictive quality is a weakness, but to me, it is a strength, because I think a lot of people were addicted to the game. Like, that is the role of a lifetime. I think that people will always remember her for that, or, Sister, but definitely that Melanie character, because on Sister, Tia was a good girl. She didn't get in trouble, but that damn Melody was human, okay? Like, she was doing all types of little secretive shit, little soap opera, She played the little soap opera game where, you get into stuff and you like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I did that because I wanted to see how it would make you feel, and, that type of thing. So, yes, I just love me some Tia, honey, if you didn't already know. Okay, so it says, the dangers of these magnetic desires to the July 6th person are manifold. The shock and disappointment and the grief attendant to losing the object of their desire can be catastrophic. I just read that damn thing. I'm like, okay. So if indeed they have put all their eggs in one basket, they may have ignored, or overlooked some more obviously sensible object for their affections or ambition. For some reason, honey, that is taking me to Cory, honey. Yes. Okay. It seemed like she may have overlooked, some stuff going on with Cory, because you guys, we got to keep in mind, Tia is the big star here. Always had the money and the fame, and Cory is kind of catching up to her. And a lot of times when a man is finally catching up to you, he didn't really get the chance to play the field. He didn't really get the chance to live life and explore and figure out what he likes. And, they got together pretty young, and they both made that decision to be together and to get married and have a family. But for some reason, I'm just getting this sixth sense that a lot of this is on Cory changing and going into a different direction and kind of coming into his own. And he is built for as long as he could with Tia. And it's kind of like they have grown apart. I don't know. I just really get that, because when you get with somebody, you are a totally different person. At the end of your relationship than you are at the beginning. You are like literally two different people, so there probably was certain things that, he or she was willing to go for when they first got together. And then now towards the, end of, being together all these years, it's like, damn, I'm growing, I'm learning, it's different things I want to explore. I want to, experience, and that's all a part of being a human being. So that's one thing, you guys, with these marriages, they promise forever, when relationships and marriages, in my opinion, is more about growth. Like, can you guys continue to grow together and benefit each other, and love each other and commit to each other? Because love, is a commitment. You're not going to feel like it all the time. The person go get on your nerves. You go get used to their looks, their sex. But can you still be down for that person? And I don't think it's an evil or malicious thing that people grow apart. I think it is the inevitable, unfortunately, right? But yeah, I definitely see that, guys, with them. Because it's kind of like, and I think that I heard that Cory had a job with Nicki Minaj. He was like in one of her videos. That's very different. That's not the Cory of yesteryear. That's not really a project I would have seen him doing maybe 5 or 10 years ago, So Cory is getting out here. He was in the All Eyes on Me movie. He's been, in a lot of different projects. So I don't know. I just think they've kind of grown apart. But I am hoping for a reconciliation. I am. You guys, I'm a hopeless romantic, okay? I just ain't no damn hopeless romantic when it comes to these damn first floor relationships. Now, Tia and Cory did not have a first floor relationship. He seemed like a gentleman. I'm sure he wasn't perfect. And I just love their video they did on Tiamowry's, her cooking channel, her little YouTube channel. They talked about their relationship and it got over 1 million views. I just really loved that episode. I think that's my favorite episode of her show. Yeah, so, Tia said, what did she say? The key to a long-lasting relationship or marriage. I think she said forgiveness is the key. And I think that's really dope. That's really dope. It also says if more general areas like sex and money, for example, are the object of their desire, they will, of course, come into contact with all kinds of human energy, both positive and negative. Those born on this day who surrender body and soul to desire may compromise their ideals, self-interest, and even self-respect as they become entangled. Ooh, there's that word. Hope ain't no entanglements going on, honey. Repeatedly in unhealthy relationships. Though maturity may come at a considerable cost, most born on this day eventually learn through experience to weigh the advantages and disadvantages of an endeavor or a conquest before setting their sights on it. More highly evolved July 6 people realize that desire in itself can be positive, but the attachment to the objects and the refusal to let go can be a very destructive. These more advanced individuals understand that one must keep moving on in life, not getting stuck, obsessed, dependent, and mired in one's emotions. And that's weird because Cory put something up talking about emotions, saying something along the lines of you shouldn't make decisions with your emotions. What did he say? Yeah, Cory put, acting off of emotions will cost you every time. What does that mean? Was that a shot at Tia for filing for this divorce? Did she get angry and upset? I don't think that Tia would do that. Tia strikes me as somebody that would really think this out. And I'm getting the feeling that she hasn't been happy for some time. And it seemed like she did all that she could, but, it just didn't work out. Or, what do you guys think Cory meant by all of that? What do y'all think? Did he say or do something that in an emotional way, and now it has caused a divorce? Like, what? I don't know, you guys. I really want these two to get back together. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but I think we were all pretty shocked by this. Some people break up. It's like, finally, shit, Kim and Kanye. It was like, finally. My daughter was bringing up Jay-Z and Beyonce. I was like, I don't even care about them. This is Tia and Cory. I'm more invested in them. Because I love their love story, honey. I know that Jay-Z and Beyonce, I love you, Beyonce, but that shit is a business arrangement, okay? And it's a good one. She getting them coins, okay? So, how you doing? Ain't nothing wrong with it. But, Tia and Cory relationship, it was based off of love and, they have worked on projects together. I think they did a movie together, but they seem more down to earth, more relatable, more, people I would want to be around. So, I don't know, you guys. Put your comments in the comment section. Were you shocked by the divorce? Let me read Tia's statement really quickly. I love this picture that Tia put up of her and Cory. It is so cute. She looks so sincere. He's looking at her in the eye, and you guys, they are serving Melanie and Derwin. Okay, so Tia says, I have always been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy and not without sadness. We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. I am grateful for all the happy times we had together, and I want to thank my friends and family and fans for their love and support as we start this new chapter moving forward in our lives. Oh, you guys, it hurts just reading that. It's that last line that's doing it for me, guys, when it comes to Tia. It says, those born on this day who surrender body and soul to desire may compromise their ideals, self-interest, and even self-respect as they become entangled repeatedly in unhealthy relationships. That is kind of what I'm getting with her and Cory. Like, maybe this got to a point where she felt like she was compromising her self-respect, because that's something that will make a Cancer woman get a divorce. Like, when we get to the point where we have to compromise our dignity, our integrity, our self-respect, like, yeah, that will make us move on quick. But something tells me that Tia thought all this out, because she's been with him for a really long time. And you don't be with somebody for over 20 years and you wake up and you just get a divorce. The writings have been on the wall. But the thing is, when you're dealing with a Cancer woman, it's hard for us to leave, because Cancer represents the personification of motherhood, and we love having love in our lives. Like, we love being in a relationship that's going well, and we feel like we are able to grow together. But we have to feel like we can truly be our authentic selves within that relationship. So we love the kids, and, the last thing a Cancer woman, and I know I went through it, the last thing we want to do is like leave our family behind. That's not, what we want to do. So something tells me, guys, Tia thought this stuff out, because she loves her children. She got the children all in her videos, on the little cooking food show she got on YouTube. Cory has been on there. This is somebody that's definitely family oriented. It says, more highly evolved July 6 people realize that desire in itself can be positive, but that attachment to objects and a refusal to let go can be very destructive. Their relationship, you guys, I really think it got to that point. I think it got to that point. These more advanced individuals understand that one must keep moving on in life. I know I already read this line, but that really stands out to me, especially with this situation. And, it tells us about Tia's personality. Her light side and her dark side. We all got a dark side. And it just said that she has a tendency to get stuck and obsessed, dependent, and mired in one's emotions. They will use their magnetic abilities to further their personal growth, learning, consciousness, and spiritual outlook. Having the inside track on magnetic desire, July 6 people face great challenge and responsibility. The principal lesson they must learn is to treat each day, each moment, each person with whom they interact with care and kindness, rather than devoting all their energy to a single object of desire, which ultimately leads to jealousy, envy, possessiveness, and all sorts of frustrations. Best of all, those born on July 6 may find that dropping obsessiveness for a lighter, more well-rounded approach to life can prove to be like trading in a heavy burden for a newfound joy. Yeah, and I kind of saw a little bit of Tia's personality on that reality show she had with Tamara. And you guys, the people, they did not like Tia. They did not. I think this is when she was off the game. Yeah, I think she was off the game and then ended up... No, she was still on the game. Yeah, when that show came out. But she decided to leave the show because the fans, they didn't really like her personality. They felt like she was bullying Tamara. She was controlling. She has that type A personality. Cancers, we can be like very aggressive when we want things, and we don't mean nothing by it, but we want our family. In her case and Tamara's case, they're twins. They're possessive of each other. I remember that one episode where I think Tamara put her friend Andrea above Tia and made her her maid of honor or something. She got on Tia about, not really taking her wedding serious. And, the show, it kind of made Tia look bad because she did look a little selfish. Okay, and she expect Tamara to do everything for her, but she wasn't showing up for Tamara. Remember, Tamara was getting married. I think Tia was getting ready to have a baby. It was just crazy. It was crazy, but the fans turned on Tia. They had found Tamara to be more likable, and Tia was always the more popular twin. And then that's until Tamara got on The Real. But most of the people that I know, we like Tia more. Tia just seems more relatable. I saw this, and I'm with everybody else. I saw Tamara and Adam getting a divorce before Tia and Cory. Like, I'm still shy. I'm like, damn, Tamara, and Tamara got that book out. Yeah, she got a book out when all this is going on. I said, you goddamn twins, honey. Both of y'all got our attention, honey. Tamara's book and Tia's divorce. How you doing? They're my girls, though. I love them. So let's look at her numbers and planets. Those born on the 6th of the month are ruled by the number 6 and the planet Venus, because those ruled by the number 6 are magnetic. There's that word. So Tia is magnetic, you guys. That's why she was able to come across our screens in a believable and relatable way with the whole med school character. Okay? She already had that within her. In attracting love and admiration, and since Venus is strongly connected with social interaction, it is often a struggle for July 6 people to get the privacy and seclusion they need for their work, as well as the emotional space necessary for the above-mentioned personal growth. Yeah, personal growth is important to her. I think that's like the second time I'm seeing that. So if that's important for her and this relationship is stagnant, as cancers, we are very sensitive. We need love. We need comfort. We need to know that our man has our back. If things are changing between us, it's like, can we talk? Okay, for a minute. Okay, Tevin Campbell, how you doing? Like we love hard. Was not an easy decision, you guys, for Tia. And for some reason, and I could be wrong, but I feel like Cory doesn't want this. And I see him trying to fight for this because it doesn't get much better than Tia. Okay, yes, the man can move on, but like Tia is really a good woman. She has those old school values. Y'all know we got all these hoes around here. Okay, there's some hoes in this house. When you see them, point them out. And Tia is not one of them. Okay, she ain't one of them Hollywood fly-by-nights type of girl. Okay, she ain't one of them side chicks. She is a classy woman. Like, that is foreign. That is so foreign, especially with her and her sisters coming out in the 90s. Like, they don't make women like them anymore, guys. So, Adam, honey, you better grab Tamira and hold her ass tight. Shit, okay? But yeah, like Cory, Tia is a dope woman. And one thing I like with Tia, I know y'all like, damn, bitch, we get it. You like Tia, but I love her, you guys. I do, because I understand her. I really do. Tia really cares. Like, she has a very emotional and vulnerable quality to her. And that is why a lot of people, they love Tia on the game as Melanie. Like, even when they brought Lauren London in and Jay Ellis, they were not Melanie and Derwin. Those shoes were way too big for those two to fill. And Lauren London, I love her, but as an actress, she just doesn't have the vulnerability and the honesty and I don't know, the emotional wherewithal the way Tia does. Like, she's not that actress. Like, Tia is a very good, believable actress. Like, even down to her days as Sister, where she would get emotional. And, like, Tia has a way of making you believe the characters that she plays. Because I think that she's really like that in her personal life. And if you already have that amount of depth in your personality, just translating that into a new character is nothing. Like, you're gonna tear it up, and that's why she's such a great actress. So yeah, that's why that happened on the game, where a lot of people, they wasn't feeling Lauren London. We was happy to see Lauren, but it was like, okay, bitch, where's Tia? Okay, like, we're done with this. It just seemed very on the surface, and don't get me wrong, Lauren London is beautiful and she's talented, but her acting is a little bit different than Tia's. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. So let's look at her tarot. Guess what card she has? She has the Lovers card. Okay, I told y'all. She's all about her and her man. It symbolizes the love that unites all of humanity through integration of masculine and feminine polarities. On the good side of the card indicates affections and desires on a high moral, aesthetic, and physical plane. On the bad side, unfulfilled desires. And remember, she's a magnetic, desirous type of a woman. Sentimentality. Yep, that's Tia. She's very sentimental. Indecisiveness. Since the astrology of Cancer leads strongly magnetic moon influences, both the tarot and the number 6 show the primary influence of Venus. There are a few breaks available for July 6 people to slow the magnetic desires outlined above. Let's look at the advice for Tia. It says, learn to move on. What did I tell y'all? Keep your mind open to new experiences and change. That takes me to her and Cory's relationship. And it's not just about her and Cory's relationship, but it's kind of like how her personality played out with their relationship. It's giving me that vibe, guys. Like she held on for too long, but this was what she wanted with the man she wanted it with, right? But Tia has that way of being like stagnant. Remember, she can get obsessive, okay, about what she wants. It says, develop your willpower and insight in order to withstand addictive, there's that word, or harmful temptations. Enjoy yourself in an easy way. Keep it light. And that reminds me of that damn reality show where Tia was not keeping it light. Tia was controlling as hell. Okay. And I loved it though, because it reminded me of myself. Like, we love to have things planned, and she was telling Tamira what to do. Ain't Tamira older than her by 2 minutes? Okay, like, Tia was bossy. You know, she just kind of has that way about her. Y'all know I still love her. But, yeah. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Tiamowry, though. Let's look at Cory really quick, guys. So Cory's birthday, guys, is November 9th, 1979. Tia was born in 1978. Wow, he is from the Chi, honey, from Chicago. Okay, I like Chicago, Miss Robinson. Then been there a couple of times. I love the airport, honey. Let's look at Cory's day. It is the day of earthly temptation. Oh my God. Oh my God. The day of earthly temptation. Say it ain't so, Cory. His strengths are, he is physical. Oh, physical. Does that mean sexual? I don't know. I kind of get that from Cory. Cory look like got a little freak up in him. Insistent. I hope not insisting that you were cheating on your wife. I'm just saying. Open. Oh, I hope you ain't that damn open, Cory. Close your damn legs, Cory. Okay? How dare you, Cory? Look, calm down, Miss Robinson. Okay, shit. Ooh, child, look, we just got on Cory. Look, I'm probably going to spend 5 minutes on Cory, honey. I done spent 40 minutes, honey, on Tia, because y'all know I love me some Tia, okay? All right, so Cory, his weaknesses. Impulsive, okay? I hope not impulsive enough where you was spreading that lady's legs. Cory, troubled. I told y'all Cory was the problem in this marriage. I told y'all didn't want to listen. Materially stuck. Oh, I ain't never seen that word. What does that mean, honey? I need to look. Let me look up some of this. Materially stuck. Damn, I didn't even know you could put those two words together like that. Let me see. Okay, so materially, substantially, considerably, in terms of wealth or material possessions. But he didn't really, he didn't have much. What it kind of sounds like to me is now he got a little something. Maybe he's acting different, because I know I experienced that with a guy where he wasn't, he was having a hard time, and then he ended up getting his money and stuff together, and then he changed a lot because he was not used to having like money and material objects like that. That's all I can make of that, you guys. As far as him being troubled, that means agitated, bothered, confused, anxious, concerned, distraught, annoyed. For some reason, I feel like Tia did that with him. says he is impulsive as well. So let's look. Spontaneous. He's hasty. He's passionate, uninhibited. I hope, though, you keeping your damn drawers on, Cory. Okay, while you doing all of that. Okay, I hope that is not the reason for this divorce. So, November 9th, you guys, he's a Scorpio. But he's a fixed water sign. Tia is a cardinal sign. That means she's goal-oriented. She's action-oriented. Fixed means kind of stagnant. It means stubborn, like kind of stuck in his ways a bit. Those cardinal signs, honey, we get the party started, okay? We get that party started. And Scorpio, once they really get it started, they really get it going. They double down and everything. So, but let's look at Cory. It says, those born on November 9th face a tremendous temptation to give themselves completely to the here and now, to earthly pleasures of all types. I hope not. And to submerge themselves in an unremitting search for experiential highs. Ooh, I hope you ain't experimenting, Cory. They are often completely caught up in the excitement of what they are doing at the moment. Oh my God, honey, this is not a fun birthday reading, okay? This is giving. He don't know how to keep his damn drawers on. I ain't never seen these type of words like this. And thus not fully aware of dark forces that may be operating behind their drives. For those born on this day tend to look at themselves squarely in the eye is a tremendous and potentially rewarding challenge, as is learning how to direct their prodigious talents and energies in a constructive and productive way. So all of that is kind of telling me, you guys, Cory kind of got a sneaky side to him. He does kind of have that blank stare, honey, when you look at him. Okay. Temptation itself figures as a major theme in the lives of November 9th people, and along with it, corresponding moral dilemmas. Oh, Lord, this is getting worse. Moral dilemmas. What, like cheating on your wife, Cory? Okay, you better not. Involving upbringing versus adult experience. Ooh. Please don't go back to your childhood, Cory. We know you had it hard. You had the good life with Tia, okay? Did y'all get to Hollywood Hills, Cory? And that's kind of what I'm getting from him, you guys, kind of with all these different words that they are using. Like, he probably got used to their lifestyle. There are certain men, and I know I dealt with that with a man where he needed some excitement, some dark excitement, and Miss Robinson is not into that. Okay, it's like I'm very by the book, very, just basic with stuff, just, and I ain't got time for no dumb shit. I'ma just flat out just tell y'all like it is. I ain't got time for just stupid shit. You get to a certain age, you want to take care of your child, live life, be happy. Life is, it's just kind of simple like that, right? But there are people that, have a propensity for risk taking and, just getting caught up in other stuff and like not minding their own business. For some reason, I'm getting that with Cory. Like, there are kind of these rumors out there. He may be seeing a young lady on the show, or, maybe Tia found something. We still don't know. I think some stuff is going to come out about this. But I do get the feeling all of this involves cheating for some reason, right? It says, nevertheless, some born on this day may reach a point where they are only able to find satisfaction, whether mental or physical, when engaged in dangerous What did I tell y'all? Shadowy. Yep. Outright illicit activities. Yeah, I was with this. And it's so funny. This guy that I had this pass with, he reminded me of Cory. I told y'all. Okay, like life could be going good, like we're happy, things is going good, like, but it was like, yeah, but I need, you know, I don't know, it was kind of like, yeah, but I need to go over to the dark side. Yeah, I'm a good guy, and I'm here with you and this, that, and the third, but I need to go on over here and start up some stuff and get involved in that, and then be the hero over here to these people. Like, it was like that for me. So I'm kind of, okay. So, and it's so funny. He reminded me of Cory. And yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting that with Cory. Cory done got caught up with some stuff. For some reason, it just seems like that. Like I believe, though, he loves his family, and I believe that he may be having a moment. And men, unfortunately, they are like that. Where when I say they're having a moment, a moment could be a span of some months or maybe a year or two, where if they are not with their wife or their long-term girlfriend, it finally hits them like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Damn, I messed up my family. Damn, like I really feel like Cory is gonna regret what he has did or is doing, or he's the one that's gonna have the biggest regrets. From what I am getting from his birthday, from his personality. A very positive theme central to the lives of these complex people is the joy of discovery. Often they emerge from their intense experiences having made important realizations about themselves and life itself. Those November 9th people who grow more philosophical with age are capable of withdrawing into a contemplative or meditative state where they can assess their actions and make prudent choices for the future. And that kind of just takes me to Cory and that blank stare he has on his face. Like when you see Tia is bubbly, she's smiling from cheek to cheek, and Cory, you could kind of tell he had a harder life. There was much more struggle, much more to prove, much more to overcome. He's from Chicago, it's dangerous in Chicago, honey. Okay. But it's still really nice town. It really is. I really love it. But I get that with him. I really do. Okay, so it says, still, even after acquiring a large measure of wisdom, those born on this day rarely pause in the thick of battle to ponder their direction. For them, such work is to be done afterwards, preferably in tranquility. Oh, so he like to be relaxed when he get his stuff done. And that's what Tia said about his personality. She said he's like really relaxed with how he does stuff. November 9th people live close to the edge and therefore must learn to protect themselves. In addition, it is important for them to maintain respect for their fellow human beings and to beware of becoming mercenary in their relationships. This is what I figured. So mercenary, it means when a person is concerned with making money at the expense of ethics. Okay. So, greedy, grasping, money oriented, materialistic. There's that word again, like not used to the good life. I'm finally here. And he's been kind of had the good life with Tia, but now he's really coming to his own. And when a man comes into his own, he can have an identity crisis. Like he could start thinking he's God-like, and he could start getting away with murder. Like, and I'm pretty sure he was doing little things that Tia probably didn't like, probably as far as communication. probably not being as loving and attentive to her and making her and the children a priority. Maybe something or somebody else filling his time, like just always concerned with money, the next project, doing the next thing. Because you got to remember, Tia is still more of that star. Everybody knows Tia, and we kind of know him from being her husband. Yes, he's, did some acting, in Hollywood and in movies, but he's not where Tia is, right? But he has come into his own. But a lot of men, you guys, they have a hard time dealing with that. It says more highly evolved individuals born on November 9th use their profound relationship with the dark side to gain insight into how life and the universe work. And equally important, learn to share these insights with others, like Orpheus rising from the underworld. November 9th people must never look back, but constantly move onward and upward toward the light. The greatest danger is that they will get stuck, there's that word, with him, particularly in the physical material realm, and for this reason should set themselves high moral and ethical, albeit worldly goals. Okay? But it just told us basically that all his morals and values kind of goes out the door when it comes to, material items. His numbers and planets. Those born on the 9th of the month are ruled by the number 9 and the planet Mars. The number 9 is powerful in its influence on other numbers. It says the planet Mars is forceful and aggressive, embodying male energy. And for November 9th people, both men and women, this is doubly true since Mars is the co-ruler of their sign, Scorpio. When combined with Pluto, principal ruler of Scorpio, Mars' potential for ruthlessness, oh, that's not good, and blind ambition, is augmented. But so is the potential of meaningful and deeply transformative changes. And it says, for his tarot, his is the major arcana is the Hermit, who is usually depicted walking with a lantern and a stick. He represents meditation, isolation, and quietude. And that's what I get from Cory. Somebody's quiet, somebody that's by himself, kind of doing his own thing, maybe doing some things that he don't want other people to see. The card also signifies crystallized wisdom and practice discipline. The Hermit is a taskmaster who motivates by conscience and guides others on their path. The positive side of this card is a stick-to-itiveness. So he has had that in this marriage to Tia. He has, held her down for a very long time. And I really do think he loves her, you guys. I think he's having a bad moment. I don't know how long this moment. And when I say moment, I don't mean an actual moment. I mean bad year, bad couple of years, maybe a span of several months. I don't think this divorce has really kicked in. And for some reason, I'm getting a feeling he does not want this. He does not want this, but there's some stubbornness. Okay. So, it says, the positive side. So I talked about the stick-to-itiveness and the purpose and the profundity and the concentration. His negative qualities include dogmatism. And honey, that's just what it is. A dog. And we know what that is. Okay. Intolerance, mistrust, and discouragement. Oh, November 9th people must be aware of becoming too withdrawn. He withdrew from that marriage with Tia. She felt by herself. And Cancers, we don't like to feel like that. That makes us feel not loved, and that's not a good feeling. Okay? We need a soft place to land. We really do. And if you could provide that, then we will love you and be with you. From the world, like the hermit, but perhaps can learn from his positive introspection. So he is very, introverted and goes into his thoughts, and hopefully, he can have some time to think about, maybe what he's did or what he didn't do, But yeah, them getting a divorce, guys, is either one or two things. And I'm hoping it's the former. It's the first thing I'm going to say, which is he's having a bad moment. And it happens with people. You get beside yourself, your ego kicks in. You start feeling like you don't need nobody. You're on your own. You made it to a certain point of your success, and you looking for that next project and the next project, and you looking to buy this and buy that, and everything is about materials and not about people, not about your relationship, your wife, your children. It's not about the important things. So pride cometh before the fall. So we'll hold out, on this situation. We'll watch it play out. As of right now, Tia has still filed for the divorce. We don't know if they will go through it, if Cory will try to fight for his family. Because like I said, I don't get the feeling that Cory wants this. And then with him saying that comment about acting off of emotion, and was that a hint or a slight at Tia, So, okay, the advice. It says, cultivate your spiritual side. Learn to float. Don't just enjoy your pleasures. Be aware of their effect. Step back from time to time and observe yourself living. Heed your inner voice and follow your higher self. And for some reason, I'm getting a feeling that he is in his lower self. We all got a higher self and a lower self. Okay? And we all may indulge in things or people or, jobs. We, like the book said about Cory, he is willing to compromise his sense of ethics and values for money, for material possessions. That's pretty much what I got from him. And I feel like Tia has been struggling with him for a while. She's so dedicated and committed, to her marriage. Rightfully so. She loves this man. But I really think that she has felt alone. For some reason, I'm getting that feeling in this marriage. Like Cory has withdrawn. Cory has another life. That's kind of what I'm getting. Hopefully, like I said, guys, he's having a moment. But if not, these two have grown apart and are getting a divorce. So it's sad. They have a beautiful family. What's the girl's name? Cairo. That's a pretty name. Cree is the boy. I remember when Tia was pregnant with the boy. Beautiful children. I wish them the best, but for some reason I feel like even if they don't get back together, you guys, these two will remain friends. Tia will always love Cory. Cory will always love Tia. They have that respect for each other. And Cory will always love Tia for the fact that she accepted him when he didn't have anything. Right? Like, that's really love right there. Like when a person, they don't have as much as what you have, but he had that character, he had the honesty, he had the integrity, he had the patience, he had the kindness. And it's unfortunate, and I went through this too with that, person I was telling you all about. When this person, when they had the least amount of things, they were the sweetest person on earth. Once they began acquiring different things, they changed. And that's because that person didn't know who he was without those things. You have to have a solid foundation with yourself, with the person that you want to be. And then and only then will you be able to be consistent with other people. So when people change and they switch up now because they get more money and more opportunities, and they just that's the ego. That's the ego. And with the ego, it's kind of tricky because this could be a permanent change or this could just be temporary. They just acting out. They just being stubborn. They just feeling themselves, and they haven't really grasped the reality of losing their family. And, so hopefully, guys, he's having a moment. But if not, these two had a long life of marriage together. They really did. And I really love their relationship, their journey. They was always one of my favorite couples besides Will and Jada. I don't know. Tia and Cory just seemed down to earth. They just seemed realistic. It didn't seem like, yeah, they're so rich and they're so you just love them because of their energy, like how they would act in interviews, how he was calm and laid back and Tia was high strung and energetic and emotional and sensitive. And, he had that too. He complimented her well. They look good together, right? That kind of had that Melanie and Derwin effect a little bit. So yeah, it's sad. Me and my daughter was shocked, and we're big fans of Tia and Sister Honey. And I love the game. Shammy go kind of get into that when she get a little bit older. But yeah, put your comments, guys, in the comment section. Were you shocked when you heard the news of Tiamowry filing for a divorce from her husband, Cory Hardrict? Let me know. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.